As a little background, the Annandale Jazz Ambassadors are one of 3 youth groups sponsored by Virginia Music Adventures, and this is a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing Northern Virginia area youth the opportunity to perform music and also form partnerships with other young musicians, both domestically and internationally.
Our first presentation this morning is to recognize the Annandale Jazz Ambassadors, who have just returned. Well, they've actually returned from a trip in the southern part of this state, but they had previously been to Ecuador and Peru.
So, there's a reason that we call it Virginia Music Adventures. The adventure end of it is the opportunity to travel internationally, meet new musicians, experience a culture up close and personal. We actually engage in homestays where our kids go and live in the homes of other young musicians. Obviously, playing for audiences overseas is interesting. It's just a fabulous adventure.
What Virginia Music Adventures offers in Annandale Jazz Ambassadors, AJA, is a completely different experience than I never had when I was a kid. It involves a lot of one-on-one work with instructors, professionals, which I really never had when I was a kid. The one-on-one experience is something that really is exceptional with this program. Also, the amazing ability to travel in the places they go. Japan, Brazil, Turkey, to name a few. Those are just incredible experiences that very few middle school and high school kids have. And there's an incredible social aspect to it.
Kids tell me that one of the craziest things about rehearsal is that, unlike the traditional school band method approach, you're in a room, there's 4 of us, sometimes 5 of us, 6 of us, we're all listening to different things, we're given immediate feedback. It can seem almost chaotic at times because we also get so passionate about what's going on, and they've got to take it all in and, modify their performance and bring it out. But that's also what makes it fun. We have just some ridiculously funny moments in rehearsal.
There's more of a core of certain instruments. You've got the saxophones, you've got the trombones, you've got the trumpets, and then you've got the rhythm section. So you get to know your section really well, you get to know the other sections pretty well. Especially the biggest thing coming here for me was learning to improv.
Here, 1, 2, 1.
Getting a little more music practice, getting a little more experience in me before I go to college, and I get to travel to some location. Last year we went to Turkey.
Okay, good. Go back please to 107. 107. 1, 2, 107. 1, 2, 3.
This is different from a lot of the school bands because we actually give these kids an opportunity to play music that they may not be accustomed to in their school music program. But we give them a chance to play like some old standards and some very interesting arrangements, and that's essentially what this program is for.
Takes the pressure off.
Yeah.
Not like, because I know like last year.
When you're in front of the band, like by yourself, you're just like, oh wow.
like last year, you're like, I was like the vocalist, and this year we have like 2 other ones, so it's not like all eyes on you. It's a lot better.
Yeah. 2, 3.
I play clarinet in WWE, and it's definitely enhanced my playing abilities. I like being a group better because there's more people to hang out with and you can make more friends.
Each personality is a little different. You do want to joke around with them a little bit more, and that's one of the things that we really do in rehearsal. I mean, we joke around all the time, but we're also serious, and the guys know we're serious, but they know if, we're going to have a good time. We're not so serious to the fact that we can't have a good time.
We've taken hundreds of kids to dozens of different cities across the nation. We've helped kids develop their music skills. We've helped develop music teachers. We've helped develop music lovers, all because some people had a good idea a long time ago, and it continues to flourish.
The trips are great.
We have so much fun, honestly. You know, because rehearsal is really fun and the bands are great and we love the directors, but the trips are really where you get to know everyone. And on top of that, you know, there's the whole diplomatic and cultural aspect because, I mean, you're in other countries.
We played 4 concerts in the last 2 days. Just got 5 hours of sleep last night. We're about to go on a 6-hour plane ride after a 4-hour plane ride.
It's actually 7 hours.
And it's probably one of the best band trips I've ever really been on.
Well, you know, we do performances for anywhere from like 50 people to 500 people. And to watch a student, you know, a 12-year-old kid learn to play an instrument well enough to get up on a stage and play in front of an audience under those types of circumstances is really amazing.
The Combo is a smaller, more advanced group of young musicians that focus on improvisational jazz.
So we'd pick a tune and just go around the whole group, each taking a solo and just exploring the key of the tune, I guess, and opening ourselves up to the music. We're the oldest of the groups as well.
Imagine being in a band where everyone around you is excited about music and wants to be there, and you travel.
So 30 years ago, we decided to give an opportunity to some kids to play some jazz over the summer, and we put together this little summer program that was just a lot of fun. It was so fun that it led to our doing subsequent programs during the school year and also for their summers. And now we look back 30 years later. It's hard to believe we've been doing this 30 years. And some of the very guys who are teaching these kids are kids who grew up in the program then and traveled with me in those days. So it's just a wonderful sense of community. It's a wonderful way to spend afternoons during the school year, summer months when you're not in your regular school program. Great way to see the world, to make music, make friends, and just have great adventures.